go for a quick walk up towards the downtown Duluth here. Heading up Canal Park on the shores of beautiful Lake Superior. Lots of zigging and zagging through the barrels here. It looked like it was going to be a really complex staircase, but I think that's just making it ADA compliant, or making it so that our friends using wheelchairs or strollers can easily get through. Out there on the horizon. Maybe hour and 45 minutes, I think. Won't be streaming those. I'm gonna hang out and watch the ships come in with my kids and my family. They're up to something else right now. So, for a quick walk. see them. I think the freeway's right here next to us. This was a pretty popular weekend for people to come up hoping to see fall colors in Duluth. But I think that's the rain has made that a little less vibrant for everyone. This walking path makes it very easy to connect to that bayfront area in downtown Duluth. Sunday afternoon in September. Car traffic, not a lot of people out on this wet day. I wouldn't expect too much. Will you go there when it's snowing? To Duluth? I'd love to come to Duluth when it's snowing. I've actually never been up to the North Shore or really traveled much in Minnesota. Outside of Toronto, I've gone to Rochester in the winter. But yeah, I haven't done much traveling around the state during the winter. I'll have to make a point to go some more places this year. Yeah, this is a very cool city. I think I see those streets that we were looking at a moment ago going up the hills. It gives me nightmares of trying to go up and down those hills in winter. I can imagine it can get pretty sloppy. Historic Arts and Theater District, Duluth. I wonder if that's a play on the Fond du Lac, which I believe is a native reservation here in the area. Duluth maybe owns that. In and then wasabi. New taqueria coming in. Looks like the hibachi ice cream didn't make it. Yeah, these are those streets that I was talking about. How you can see there's decent slope to it, to where I can see that being just difficult to navigate in winter. I know that there is a pretty extensive skyway system in Duluth, as in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Rochester. Distributor connects you to the other side of the lake walk around that corner. There's some beautiful buildings here in Duluth. Lots of built really like early 1900s. That heavy stone look. And then so many of these are brick structures, so all kind of fits together to make this very cool city. Gray Salon Plaza. I was driving by here yesterday. It was Gray Salon Plaza. It's a gorgeous building. Ballroom. The entrance is up here on 3rd Avenue East. We're standing on the corner of 3rd Avenue East and Superior. Some sort of ballroom in there. Would not be surprised if it's very cool in there with some incredible details. Here in Duluth, but now found throughout the world. The Irish pub looks like it's closed. Hotel or what? Apartments that was, oh, the Lake Walk Inn, Voyager Lake Walk Inn was demolished. You can see the remnants of some of the rooms there. And then the massive new health clinic. See very well in the video, but along the bottom of the screen here, there's the North Shore Scenic Railroad. These trains come out of Duluth Station, which I plan on walking to before the end of this video, and they take you on tours of the North Shore. You can go up to two harbors, see the fall colors. On Saturday nights, they do a pizza tour where you ride the train and everybody gets a pizza. What more do you need? That's not something I've ever done, the Duluth tour, but I have wanted to check that out. Maybe someday. further to the north here, you can see Fickers Brewing Company, the Fickers building. There's a variety of restaurants and shops inside there. Very cool place to walk around and shop. That breeze is coming in off the lake. Check out this staircase. Make use of this cool little space. Before we start heading back to the south, there were some buildings that I wanted to look at that way. And then go back to that Duluth depot, I believe it's called. Incredibly troublesome and dangerous. So here are the buildings I want to see. You're probably going to want to go up a block for this. Everybody out there watching is having a great afternoon and enjoying their day. Glad to have you here with me. Hope you're enjoying Duluth. It's a gorgeous city. Obviously when we come here, we typically are hoping to see sunshine and ships and beautiful days, but you can make the most of a cloudy day, a rainy weekend. Happy to be here. Here. To be auctioned September 22 at Art Cetera. Auction to benefit Hope, which is working to eliminate mental health. Okay, it got my attention. This is the Essentia Health St. Mary's Medical Center. Structure almost feels like a wave or a cloud rolling through. It has a very aquatic feel to it, despite being wood and dirty. You can almost see the Duluth Bridge in Canal, but not quite. Church. First Presbyterian Church. Jouster MC says it looks cold AF. Really, for Minnesota and for Duluth, so that's not too bad. I've got a windbreaker on and feel pretty comfortable. Almost a bit warm. But if you're used to like a more tropical climate, could be chilly. It is damp, kind of like San Francisco. You think that style of weather today. Really chilly. This is the First Presbyterian Church in Duluth. Very cool, kind of Richardsonian building. Second Street we are walking along. Lots of road construction in Duluth right now. It's the Housing Redevelopment Authority of Duluth, Minnesota. Central Administrative Offices. Quick look back at that church. Make our way to that depot within the hour I'm trying to limit myself to today, so I can catch those ships here around 2:30, 2:45. owl. The Owls Club. So this building that I was walking towards looks like they're undergoing some renovations. It says Zenith, established 1892. Historic building, modern apartments. That's going to be a very cool place to live once they get that converted and completed. ZenithDCHS.com. Duluth County High School, Duluth County Housing Services, Duluth City something. Oh yeah, Duluth Central High School. There we go. So this is probably once the high school, and they're converting it to apartments, it looks like. I'm gonna have to look up that project when I get home. That's very cool. The beautiful Duluth Central High School. Maybe Superior or Lake. I believe that's the street that connects you down to Canal Park and all that. No, Superior's at east-west. Yeah, Pamela will take a turret apartment. How awesome would that be? But there are some really nice views of the bay from up there. Harbor. On the right is the It says Duluth Public Library. Looks like similar materials to that building we were just looking at, but more classical style. Definitely elements of it. Beautiful Duluth Public Library. Hamlet, geez, have you found any of the old brick streets? Yeah, so down, I think First might be a brick street, which I'm walking on Second right now. Actually about to head back down that way, so we'll see. I know they've converted some of these east-west, the ones going up and down the hills, because I want to say when I came here a few years back, some of these ones going up and down the hill were still brick. But those might have been converted in the recent years. I don't know if it's for safety or what. Arrowhead Place. Head back down. And yeah, you see it transfers back to that brick about halfway through. Yeah, Pamela, there used to be a lot of them. I think, even 5 years ago, they were a little more prevalent. But they're trying to keep them in. They have them down by Canal Park, and then I think along maybe First here, trying to keep this area a bit more of that brick downtown old Duluth energy. Hive Hair Studio. We're at North 2nd Avenue West First, which is a cool brick street, but it looks like relatively abandoned. I don't know if it's just because it's the weekend or what. Thai restaurant. I love the vibe of these old brick streets. Deluxe Coney Island in the Rowley building. Closed Sunday. There's someone in there now. Kind of a cool spot. Oh, Pamela says place. Spurs on First. Sammy's Pizza. I haven't seen any of the cemeteries up here. I haven't walked through any of those during my visits. There is a cemetery in Minneapolis that I think I'll be walking through this fall once the leaves start changing there. It's Lakewood Cemetery in Minneapolis. Got the Flame nightclub. That's kind of where the college is too, right? University of Minnesota, Duluth. We went up to that area one time in the past, but I feel like I get caught up in Canal Park in downtown. Yeah, don't want anything sliding down. Oh no. Bus stop has that trolley vibe to it. Patio at the Dublin Inn. Off of the street and out of the cold during the winter. I always thought the skyways were kind of cool, but I've noticed a lot of debate recently. A lot of urbanist people are not huge fans of them because they feel like it takes people off the street. I get that. I also think I don't know how reasonable it is to expect people to walk through the streets in the middle of winter. You can give them a warmer option. They're probably going to take that, but I think it could be done in a way that is a little more visually appealing, to where it doesn't just feel like a hallway through the 1970s shopping mall. Yeah, I think beautifying the skyways and finding a way to make them more welcoming somewhat necessary in Minneapolis. I don't know too much about the skyway system up here in Duluth. Haven't walked through the Minnesota National Bank. Herald. Yeah, Pamela says exactly, winter is great. I think that, going through the skyways in downtown Minneapolis, I think I don't mind it. I've heard that they're bad, but haven't seen much. I think they're working to try to make it better and more art installations throughout. Definitely work to be done. Superior Street, cool clock. Oh, it is 1:50. Means I don't have a ton of time left. Oh, easy gimbal. Don't buck everyone around. but when you make things nicer, you kind of got to keep them up. It costs money. The Duluth Camera Exchange. Pamela says that downtown used to have awesome department stores, which look at the medical arts building across the street. But yeah, the death of the department store really did have a take a toll on many downtowns throughout the country, and then definitely hit the Twin Cities too. Looks like it's hit Duluth as well. Now, as we see the move to more remote work, just another haymaker thrown at. Haymaker is like a really hard punch for anybody unfamiliar with boxing terms. Got another really difficult blow to keeping our downtowns populated. Kind of where we like to see things like that back at where we just were, that high school being renovated into apartments, just bringing people to live in these spaces instead of working and shopping as they work and shop online. Is this where that revolving restaurant is that we were talking about yesterday? Is that the Radisson here? See that space at the top is rounded to where it could potentially hold a revolving restaurant. Exactly, Pamela. Life is a circle. Who knows what 50 years will look like? And that's actually a big part of the reason why I started wanting to document how Minneapolis, Minnesota, places were like in 2023. And yeah, this is a Radisson, J.J. Astor's. Yeah, I wanted to document how things are so in the future people can look back and honestly see how far we've come, because we are in a bit of a lull in a lot of our cities, and there's definitely room for improvement. I think it'll come. Humanity tends to find a way. Hey, Bananas Maniac says, yes, it's J.J. Astor's up here. Very cool. The revolving restaurant in the Duluth. I believe this is the Duluth Public Library. The current one, we walked from the old one before. Says we are 4 blocks from the aquarium, which I did go to this morning, which is beautiful. No, I did not get to the Enger Tower yet, but hopefully before I head home I'll have a chance to go take a quick peek. We do have that jotted down. East entrance. We want to go to the main area. Yeah, thank you, Pamela. I hope I will. If I don't make it today or tomorrow, I'll definitely keep it on there to check out one of these times when I'm up here. Hopefully it can be up a little more often. Duluth is one of those places that every time I visit it, oh, it's only a couple hours away. Gotta make a point to get in the car and check it out. Be expensive and all that. Yeah, guess I could sleep in the car. So there's the depot down there. Oh wow, Pamela carried her late handicapped son on her back to the top of that Enger Tower. What a special memory. I think I did want to go with that outside, it looks like. This is a parking ramp. Enter in there. But this does not look like a building I would get service for. I'm trying to zip down here to get a quick look at the depot before I have to head out, because it is about 2. And get over to that Cliff Bridge. We'll watch these ships come in about a half hour. There aren't too many coming in today. I think there might be one at 3 a.m. Trains ride the trains. This is the North Shore Scenic Railroad.
Oh wait, what's wrong? I was gonna say, yeah, that's what I was. That's not really good.
So I was actually under the impression that there are portions of that area you can enter without a ticket, but it looks like it says that you need a ticket to go to the museum area. So we'll probably walk over towards the bayfront, and then I will cut the video out in a few minutes here. But Thank you everybody for coming along today. Yeah, trains and buses it used to be, I think. Still do the North Shore train there that we're going on today. And not sure where the Greyhound line is. Yeah, dang music, not good for YouTube. Always have to, I guess now that I stream, I have to start remembering to mute when I start hearing music. Because don't want those copyright strikes and upsetting the record labels and all that. Greyhound bus line is now in West Duluth. Thank you, Bananas Mania. W cutting through this part. But I don't see that happening. It's a fun idea. It's wishful thinking, but hey, I don't know. Stranger things have happened, I guess. I would describe this walk area as walkable across the highway, but definitely not pedestrian friendly. Statue of Liberty before I cut out. Statue of Liberty in Duluth, Minnesota. Who would have thought? Yeah, man, it was definitely a blustery day. It's different, you know, everything feels really clean with everything being white, but not those bright sunshiny days or those heavy snowfall days. People tend to enjoy it a little. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. You have to get down to the canal and the entry point at the harbor. Bridge on the other side there. Yeah, over to Superior. I think I drove over it one time a while back, but didn't do much over there. Just kind of, I think one of my kids had never left the state of Minnesota. He was like 3 or so. And I wanted to be able to say, okay, you've been out of Minnesota. So we took him over the bridge to Wisconsin. And then recently spent a day out in Wisconsin too. I bused from southern Minnesota to my grandma's all by myself. Driver looked after kids and yeah, Pamela, that's how the Greyhound used to be. I even remember in the 90s having friends who were teenagers and preteens who would just hop on the bus and go throughout California. They had split parents and would their parents would put them on the bus in Northern California and they'd ride that 8-10 hour bus down to Southern California, and just we'd see them again at the end of summer when they came back to school. But in hindsight, the Greyhound bus system isn't something that you really leave your young kids on alone anymore. Yeah, right. Woo, Wisconsin, so exciting. Gotta make the best of what you have in front of you, though, right? My kids also were very infatuated with the Statue of Liberty in New York City that day. When they first saw the Statue of Liberty here, they just, oh my goodness, the Statue of Liberty! And I was like, what are you talking about? The Statue of Liberty is not in Duluth, Minnesota. And then, sure enough, Statue of Liberty replica is here in Duluth because there is what is it? So for the children of Duluth, this was built in December 1976 by Raymond Bartholdi, Duluth descendant of Frederick Bartholdi, who designed the Statue of Liberty. So I think someone from Duluth wanted to flex. Their grandparents designed the Statue of Liberty and said, hey, we're putting this statue here. It's cool. It's fun. Alright, well, I'm going to rush back to get my kids over and enjoy the boats coming through the bridge here in a little bit. Yeah, 1/1000th size. Thank you everybody for watching today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you all. Take care, and I will see you next time. There is a scheduled ship coming through at 3 a.m. Maybe I'll stream at 3 in the morning. Why not? See if we can get some people on the other side of the world who want to watch a random YouTube stream. But if not, I will see y'all soon enough, either here in Duluth or in Minneapolis or St. Paul or somewhere in the city. But take care. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.